Weight Watchers is bankrupt to the tune of $1 billion. Let's talk about it. Breaking news in the weight loss community today as Weight Watchers has decided to file bankruptcy. They're trying to shed $1 billion of debt. They've been trying to tell me to shed weight for years. They have no business even uttering the word. If you don't know me, I'm Joshua Osborne and I lost 100 pounds in 6 months right here on this channel. You can go back to my very earliest videos and see all my trials, my tribulations, my failures, and my successes, non-scale victories and scale victories. And I would love to have you guys around. Just hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss weight content like this. You see what I did there? Anyway, I have a long history with the Weight Watchers company going all the way back to 2003 when my dad first took me there at the end of 5th grade. I did lose about 45 pounds that time around, and I learned a hell of a lot about portion control and not calling it a diet. It is truly a lifestyle change. I had an amazing instructor named Kathy Lucas here in Henderson, Nevada, and it really did pave the way for healthier thinking because I did grow up in 2 homes that had very unhealthy eating habits. I'm not blaming anybody. They may have been raised that way, and so it's just was nature or nurture to them, I suppose. Maybe a little bit of both. But my dad took me there, took my sister there, tried to help us out. We did have an incredible amount of success. And so 6th grade, I got back into eating a little more. 7th grade, I was already, back over 200 pounds. I believe I was about 240 pounds in 7th and 8th grade. So that's a rough one to swallow when kids are mean. They'll call you titty boy, they'll give you titty twisters, slap your tits. Oh boy, so glad not to be that little guy anymore. It took a long time to gain back the confidence, to restore everything. Now I'm just here to share my motivation and success with you guys, and I'm loving it. My next bout with Weight Watchers was in 8th grade. Over the course of winter break, I got really sick, couldn't keep anything down, and well, I lost 20 pounds in that week. And I was fitting back into clothes that I had fit in that 6th grade time period when I had lost the weight at the end of 5th grade. And boy, oh boy, did that feel good. So I wanted to take that motivation from losing 20 pounds of being sick, and I wanted to get down to 160 pounds, which I did. I lost 60 or 70 pounds that year, and that would have been 2006. So about 3 years after my first weight loss journey, I did it again after gaining it back. Lost 70 pounds and became a lifetime member at Weight Watchers. So I can't say enough how much I appreciate my dad for taking me there to instill smaller portions and a healthier mindset, but it wasn't completely fixed. Weight Watchers was great, but I needed a more, they call it a holistic approach. I like the accountability of going to the meetings, which we'll talk about in a bit. The platform of YouTube has helped me lose the weight and keep it off for the last 4 years. So hats off to you guys for that motivation. I appreciate it. But I feel like with this Weight Watchers restructuring, because they're not closing, they're saying that basically they're gonna let their members still do their meetings. And apparently since I was in the program, I was back in the day of points, and I'm sure they still have points, but flex points, you got like 35 flex points a week, which is basically kind of what I'm doing now. I'll be good 80% of the time, and 20% of the time I'll have what I want. But I don't record, and I don't count calories or points. I think Weight Watchers set up a good structure for knowing what a healthy amount of food is. But for me, counting really gets me off my game. Wegovy, GLP-1, you name it, the weight loss drug killed Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers was forced to go into a telehealth space and also help their clients get drugs, which I think quite frankly, is disgusting because no doctor, and you can consult your doctor, but they're there to sell drugs. They're there to get you hooked. They're there to give you, and again, if you find that GLP-1, any of the sort, Wegovy, do it. It's your body, your life, see a doctor, do it right. But I feel like in a couple of years, or maybe 10 years down the road, 7 years down the road, history is going to show like this was a bad decision for people. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just think everybody can lose the weight. Absolutely everybody. There are conditions that prevent people and women from losing weight more specifically, and I sympathize with that. And if you need this, again, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I think overall, for most cases, in about 7 to 10 years, you're going to find that GLP-1 has caused some very adverse conditions. And it put Weight Watchers out of business, which started the groundwork for my weight loss journey. Having lost 100 pounds in 6 months, having had a childhood disordered eating, I would say you can do it by yourself in most cases. Talk to your doctor, experiment with your body, stay on my channel. The accountability is important, and that's why I urge you guys to have a community of some sort. If that's Weight Watchers and they still have meetings in existence, because the thought is they're gonna go to more of a telehealth type setup where they're prescribing people medication and people can go on and weigh and record and do their thing. But at the end of the day, it's not you sitting in a Weight Watchers meeting saying, I lost 2.2 pounds this week, and everybody cheers and they give you a little sticker for your book. A lot of people would say, I'm here this week, and that week after week they'd say I'm here. They were gaining weight or staying the same. Boy, do I miss those Weight Watchers meetings. That was a melting pot of people just trying to change their lives. And I had a hell of a lot of respect for it. And I was one of the successful ones. There wasn't a lot of them. And then I gained it back too. So there you go. But without the Weight Watchers meetings and their mindset and the fact that they are willing to go to a drug platform to appease their audience, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I'm a true believer in being innovative, but also staying true to what you've told people for the last, I think Weight Watchers has been in business for 60 years. This is not a good sign. They are not sticking with their principles, and so I think overall, Weight Watchers is eventually gonna be out of business like Blockbuster Video. And quite frankly, with their pricing and everything, I don't know, they just probably shouldn't be in business at this point. The economy's not all that great, you guys. And you see it, Weight Watchers owes more people than Donald Trump. But a lot of these luxuries and things are gonna go by the wayside. And if these people, maybe it's you, can get the prescription for Wegovy or GLP-1, they're just gonna do that. But I do urge you guys to try to lose the weight the old-fashioned way on your own. This is not a public shaming, but take it from Weight Watchers. It killed their business, and we don't want it to kill you. But again, I'm not a doctor. Go see your doctor, do the very best thing for you. Just want to do a quick video today, tell you about the Weight Watchers debacle with GLP-1.